Hey guys, welcome to today's biology lesson. We'll be discussing the diseases of the liver under homeostasis today. As a way of objectives, at the end of this class, I expect you all to be able to highlight the diseases of the liver, deduce the effects of the named diseases, and suggest possible remedies to the diseases listed. Now, diseases of the liver, we'll go straight to it. We've had our introduction from the last class. Cirrhosis of the liver, we have cancer of the liver, we have infective hepatitis, gallstones, and diabetes mellitus. Now, I'll be speaking on a few of them. We'll discuss the rest in the Google Classroom. Now, cirrhosis of the liver is the inability of the liver to function well because it has become dead and fibrous. And this is caused as a result of too much intake of alcohol over a long period of time. So if you are taking alcohol, you are damaging your liver, and if you damage your liver, you know the implications. All the functions will not be carried out. Then let me go to diabetes mellitus. Now, this is a disease that is caused by the inability of the liver cells to convert glucose to glycogen. Hence, you have high blood sugar in your body. That is, the level of sugar content in your blood becomes high because the liver cannot do its work of converting glucose to glycogen. Now, we have two types of diabetes. We have type 1 diabetes and we have type 2 diabetes. Now, under type 1 diabetes is just as a result of low insulin level in the body. When you have low insulin level in the body, your body is not able to synthesize enough insulin, then you say you have type 1 diabetes. It's always common amongst children. That's childhood age, and there is absolutely no cure for this for now. Then type 2 diabetes, this is the inability of the body to utilize the insulin produced by it. If the body cannot utilize it to convert excess glucose to glycogen, then the person ends up with type 2 diabetes. And it's also common amongst adults, but nowadays we notice that even children and adolescents also undergo type 2 diabetes. Now, what are the effects of diabetes? Number one is excess sugar in your urine. You have, when they urinate, you notice ants coming around it. Continuous dehydration and loss of weight. Why? Because the glycogen stored in the body cannot be reconverted. Hence, it's the fat stored that will be reconverted for energy, that's for physical activities. At the end of this, the fats are lost, all the fats in your body will be lost, and you end up with emaciation. Blurry vision. Anyone suffering from diabetes also experiences blurry vision. Now let's talk about the risk factor and remedy of diabetes mellitus. Now, what are the risk factors? Who are those people, or what are the factors that predispose to diabetes mellitus? Number one, if you are obese, that's if you are too fat, you can be predisposed to having diabetes mellitus. Then, when you take unhealthy diets, take for instance, you take chocolate in the morning, you take ice cream in the afternoon, and you take a lump of fufu at night. All carbohydrates, unhealthy diets, it can lead to diabetes. Then we have lack of exercise. When you don't carry out physical activity daily, you are likely to come down with this disease. Then genetic factor, that's if your parent or grandparent had suffered from it, you have the likelihood of going through it. So it's better for you to start preventing it at childhood before you get to adulthood. Then anyone that always have high blood pressure frequently is also predisposed to diabetes mellitus. Now let's talk about the remedy. How do we cure it? How do we prevent diabetes? Regular exercise. Regular exercise. You can jog for 30 minutes daily, or you can walk out for a long distance. Intake of healthy diet. You've all heard of balanced diet. Don't take only carbohydrates. Mix it up with vitamins and what have you. Then reduction in the intake of carbohydrates, just the healthy diet. Drugs such as diabetes can be used for those that already have the disease. They could go and get drugs such as diabetes. Then we have regular dosage of insulin. That's injecting this intravenously through the skin. Most times they inject it on their thighs, to help them convert excess sugar to glycogen in the body. So with this, I come to the end of this class. I'll be expecting you in the Google Classroom. If you have any question on diabetes, cirrhosis of the liver, and other diseases, please let them slide to the comment section. I'll be replying immediately. And we have your class tasks to attend to. With this, I'll come to the end of this class. And also, we come to the end of this term. I'm going to see you whenever I see you when this pandemic is over. For now, stay safe and take care of yourself. Bye.